The Rebellion Way, 372 kilometers of Norfolk gravel. I'm going for the FKT, the fastest known time, which is 13 hours and 30 minutes by a gent called Seb, which is extremely quick. Drop my chain, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. 13 hours and 30 minutes to do 370 kilometers on gravel. I'm aiming for about 29 kilometers an hour elapsed time for the whole thing. I'm going to try and not stop at all, 0 stops apart from nature breaks. I'm fully stocked up on Sterka. I've got 540 grams of carbs in 2 750ml bottles, an insane amount of carbohydrates, plus some normal kind of flapjacks, some jelly babies. As you can see, I'm fully kitted out in Rule 28 aero jersey, aero socks. I'm not sure if these shorts are aero, but they're pretty comfy. So I'm using all the aero gains I can. I've got the gravel bike with TT clip-on bars, because most of this, I mean, it's a very flat route. I'll show you the elevation profile now. But yeah, I'm just gonna get my head down for this first hour or two, see what the pace is like. I've got a bit of a headwind at the start, and then it turns into a tailwind for the majority of the day. I've started later than I wanted to, really. So I'm gonna do the last hour or so in the dark, which is not ideal, but if I was to do it tomorrow, I'd get caught in a thunderstorm. So, no thank you. Ticked over 50 kilometers, done. Pace is good. It's not been much gravel so far. It's been a mix of really slow gravel and really fast gravel. So we'll have to wait and see what the rest of the route is like. I'm sitting at just over 30k an hour, which is yeah, decent pace. I said before that I'd know whether or not it would be possible within like an hour or so, and well, it's definitely going to be possible, but it's not going to be easy or comfortable, which is kind of it's kind of what you want, really. So $80 kilometers. Had my first unexpected hurdle to get over. One of the logging tracks was closed. I risked it and then got told off by one of the loggers, which is fair enough. So I had to go on a little bit of a magical mystery tour through the forest to get around it, but back on track. Could have been a lot worse. I think I lost probably 3 or 4 minutes, which hopefully won't matter in the end, but yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. Ticked over a third of the way done, and it is really starting to hurt now. After floating through the first kind of 2.5–3 hours, suddenly stinging quite a lot, but I'm on top of food, stomach feels good, so I'll just keep shoveling the coal in and dealing with the pain. It is getting very toasty as well. Why is there so much damn sand in Norfolk? I'm not even near the coast at the moment. Turn my head in. Yeah, I'm pretty grumpy at the moment. Oh, just so much sand. It just saps everything out of you. You have to concentrate. Well, I do anyway, because I'm not very good at running through sand, but definitely not Vanderpool. Don't really care how grumpy I am as long as I'm still going fast enough, which I am at the moment. I believe this is King's Lynn. I think it's hosted a Tour of Britain stage quite recently. Not gonna lie, it's not blowing me away, but it could be just because I'm miserable at the moment. I have absolutely no idea what this place is, or what it's called, or where it is really. It's like a interesting British holiday town full of old people. Vibe has picked up slightly. I ran into a shop for a Calippo and a can of Coke. Just under 150k to go. It's going to be tight. It's definitely not safe. If I'm going to take it, it'll be about 20 minutes, I reckon. But I don't know how strong the headwind's going to be when on the way home. I'm just giving myself 5 minutes on the floor. This is the first time I've actually stopped for longer than 2 minutes grabbing an ice cream. First time I've sat down in over 9 hours. About 10 minutes ago, just suddenly my head went and I just lost my balance a little bit, which is quite worrying. I've never felt that before on the bike, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, it's been hot, but it's not been crazy hot. I've still been hydrating. I mean, maybe not quite as much as I should, but definitely not too little that it's going to cause these sorts of issues. But yeah, I'm just going to give myself 5 minutes, see if I feel any different. Yeah, not really sure what to do at the moment. Back on the bike. I do feel a little bit better. Still a little bit weird. I'm just kind of going as hard as I feel that it's safe, but it's going to be tight. Yeah, it's going to be tight at the finish. I've got just under 100k to go, with just under 4 hours to go, and yeah, I've really slowed down now. Christ. That was hard. Oh, this is it. Just under 50k to go. My head's cleared up, legs feel okay. I can't do the math in my head. I'm just so fucked at the moment, but I'm just going as fast as I can. I'm trying to get as much out of the light as possible. I know I'm gonna slow down as soon as it gets dark, but yeah, this is it. Oh my god. I did it. Fuck. That last hour. Oh, it was insane. I was going so quick. I've never felt like that at the end of a big ride. A big ride like 5 hours, let alone 13 and a half. Oh my god. I can't believe I just did that. By 10 minutes, 13 hours, 20 minutes, 372.5 kilometers. Yeah, beauty. Bike was flawless. Got through all the carbs, most of the carbs in there. Stomach is fine. 270 in both of those bottles. Life's over there. There's no way I was going to take on that much solid food. Oh, I'm a state. There we go. My word. Au revoir. I'm going to have a nap.